Morning. Today I'm back down Cannock Chase, an area of natural beauty. Now usually when I come down here I tend to stick near the area around the quarry, you know, by the World War II old gun range, because yeah, I think it's a great little place for wildlife. But today I've come to the other side and I'm kind of going through the woods, you know, seeing what's available. Now I don't really have any species in mind. I mean, while it would be nice to pick up a redstart, some skylark or woodlark, you know, I've got nothing in mind, so I'm happy to pick up whatever nature will throw at me today. So I've made it to the end of this first little wooded area. I managed to see like a little jay, you know, feeding on the ground. Love jays, beautiful birds. But hopefully you can hear that. Hopefully you can hear that. The very distant call of a cuckoo. So I've actually heard around 2 or 3 this morning. So if I manage to get one of those, I will be so happy. But if you've ever tried to photograph or film cuckoos before, you'll know just how elusive they are. So a lot of patience is needed and a fair bit of luck. But, you know, let's carry on and let's see what we can get. So I've got to this clearing and there appears to be tree pipits absolutely everywhere. I've managed to get so like fairly close to a few and managed to get a little bit of video, but currently they keep getting scared off by cyclists. So I might have to get a bit further away from the trails. Other than that though, cuckoos are still calling nice and strong. Yet to come across one properly today though, still fingers crossed on that. But yeah, this is awesome. Just get up to a little logging area now. Yeah, I love these little clearings because, well, you can see for miles. And you know, you can watch the tree pipits sort of like go into the sky, do their little dance and sort of like fly on down. It's really awesome. I've been walking down this path now for a little bit and I've finally just managed to get eyes on with a willow warbler. I've been hearing them all morning, but yeah, first time I've seen them today. I'm just in this area where there's been some, well, really clear forestry work going on as the forest has been ripped up. But oh, there he is. Just had a jay chilling in a tree. Now, didn't have long of him because he got scared off by some cyclists, but yeah, just awesome to see. I love jays, you know, sort of distant cousin to the magpie, and I think they're absolutely beautiful as well. Yeah, check this out. Just forest has been completely ripped up. So this area is managed, you know, so it was always designed to be like that, but it's just one of the other habitats of the chase. Quick little story time. So, back when lockdown happened and all of the venues closed, meaning that I was kind of out of a job concerning music photography, I started going to a local woodland quite a lot, one called Moseley Bog. It was actually one of the inspirations for Tolkien and Lord of the Rings, as it happens. Anyway, I started going to Moseley Bog, and you know, I've always been into wildlife, but because of music being on the weekends and whatnot, I just never really had a chance to go out and explore it as much as I wanted to. Now, with the venues closed, I used to go down to this Woodland a lot. You know, every opportunity I possibly could, you know, with my whole 2 hours and whatnot. Well, I came across this bird, sort of like, you know, same size as a magpie, but really really beautiful, you know, really sort of gorgeous sort of colours, you know, really cool behaviour as well. So, tried to get a few photos, kind of failed on the first couple of attempts. Came home, did a bit of research, and it turns out it was a jay. So I ended up buying a 100 to 400 Tamron back then, back when I was on Nikon. And I went back to the woods and tried for a while to get a half decent photo of one. And eventually, you know, I think I kind of got there. But it was kind of at that moment, it kind of really rekindled my love to wildlife photography. Because, you know, I'd done it a fair bit before I really got into music. But yeah, man, I don't make any money doing wildlife, never have. Whereas music, paid, so kind of had to take precedent and priority, sadly. But I don't know if I've mentioned this before, I've kind of stopped doing music photography. So I only really do gigs that interest me these days. Meaning, I get to make this channel. I get to go out, make all these sort of YouTube videos, experience nature and enjoy nature once again, so I love it. I really love it. I miss music every now and then. You know, I can still go back, but yeah, absolutely loving wildlife and nature photography at the moment. As beautiful as Cannock Chase is in sections, there are sections like these where, you know, the tree plantations, well, they look kind of cool, they're not actually very good for the environment. They're what they're referred to as monocultures, meaning lots of singular plants in one location. So the biodiversity is actually very, very low. So you don't tend to find many birds here, and plant species as well don't do so well. So you'll see that the ground floor is essentially dead for the most part, other than a couple of like mosses growing here or there. Unlike natural forests where you've got plants of all different sizes, all different ages, different species dotted about equally, well, not even equally, randomly. Nature doesn't like straight lines. Nature doesn't like order. So these monocultures, these plantations, they're not good. Just reached a bit more of like a grasslandy, heathlandy sort of area. So I'm going to keep my eyes open for stone chats and wind chats and just other grassland species really. Been years since I've seen a wind chat, so you know, it'd be a lovely little surprise if one decides to pop up. But all I can do really is just walk and hope. I just had a skylark displaying right in front of me. So I tried to get some video off, but against this bright sky, it's pretty silhouetted. But yeah, I'm well happy with that. You know, I love skylarks. You know, I don't really get to see them often. So yeah, I'm going to stay around a bit more. A dog just walked through here, so he might just disturb things a little bit, but I'm going to give it a few minutes and just see if he wants to take flight again. Yeah. According to the weather forecast, it's supposed to be raining right now. So it's a good job I bought my waterproofs today, isn't it? British weather. So I was just about to call it a day, but I figured I'd quickly come check out the good old birch woodland, as it's one of my favourite places on the chase. And I'm so glad I did, because you might be able to hear it going off. I just come across a little red start, so really nice end to the day. But with that, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me once again. I genuinely really appreciate it. That wasn't it, however. So after I left the birch woodland with the red start, I was making my way back out. I'd taken my microphone off, I'd put my binoculars and camera away, but I came across a field where there were 3 swallows just dipping and diving, catching bugs above the grass, and I figured this is too good of an opportunity to miss out. So I got my camera back out and I started shooting. I probably sat there for around half an hour to actually about an hour, just attempting to follow them across the grass. And as anyone who's ever tried to photograph swallows knows, they're speeding bullets. They're incredibly difficult to photograph, but I managed to pull off a few shots, so I hope you enjoy them. Please let me know what you think. And with that, please like, comment, subscribe. See you later, folks.